Hey everybody, for this week, we've spent some time talking about all of the various white papers that are out there on EHRs. There are many. They tend to be very informative. Some are very, very well written. Some are just okay, and some are not good at all. So the exercise I want you to take part in this week is kind of what we consider an editorial review, and this is used a lot in industry. We use it a lot in academia as well. Anytime you write something for publication, in a perfect world, it will go to a double-blind peer review, which basically means if you're the one that wrote it and submitted it for possible inclusion, you don't know specifically who's going to be reviewing it. The people that review it, they don't know who wrote it. So when it's handed to them, your name is stripped off of it to help provide a truly blind review. This is something that's very commonly done. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at some paper publications for an EHR of your choice, and this could be any of them, whatever you're comfortable with. I will say if you gravitate towards some of the more popular EHRs, you'll find more options in terms of white papers. But again, entirely up to you. So what you're going to need to do is review all of these and decide which ones merit publication. You'll find some that you question how they ever got published. Okay, so what you want to do, you need to review at least three. Okay, if you want to do more, that's fine. But you need to provide the following: what is well stated, what needs to be covered in more detail. Okay, even for a good publication, sometimes there's things that need to be added. Not uncommon at all. Okay. So after you do that, for each one of those, you're going to provide a ruling. And this is, again, this is very congruent with what happens in the real world. The one we all dream of is acceptance with no edits, right? So you simply get a good job. We're going to publish this in the next edition of X. Okay. More commonly, what you get is accept with minor edits. So they're going to come back and say, yeah, we take this if you make the following changes. So if you give that ruling, you need to provide some specifics. What do you want changed? Okay. The one that most writers hate is accept with major edits. And that's exactly what it sounds like. You need to make some pretty significant changes to the writing before they will consider it for publication. And then last, the one we never want to see, of course, is full rejection. If you do reject, you need to state why, and it needs to be a pretty good reason. Typically, it just is very poorly written. It does not at all align with our objectives as a publisher, those sort of things. But this will kind of help get you in the habit of reviewing writings of others with a more critical eye. So, like I said, there's plenty of content out there. So take a look. If you're having trouble finding anything, don't hesitate to drop me a note. I'll be happy to help guide you. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing what you all come up with for this week.